What's up guys, it's Tempo here, and in today's video, we are going to be going on a deep dive into Emma Frost's abilities, strengths, and weaknesses, while also giving you guys a few tips on how you can play her better. Emma is definitely a strong character, so it's worth sticking around to see all she can do. But first, if you like this kind of Marvel Rivals content, be sure to subscribe as I post content like this every single week. And without further ado, let's get into it. First off, Emma Frost is the new Vanguard added in the Season 2.0 patch. Her abilities are very strong, making her one of the strongest tanks in the game right now. She is in absolutely every single lobby that I play right now, even in ranked. Will this hype keep up? I think so. Her kit is really strong, and I think she's going to be a meta pick for the foreseeable future. Now for her normal form abilities, and yes, I said normal form, we'll get to her other form soon. Her primary fire shoots a beam that deals damage. The longer the beam is doing damage, then the more damage it does. There is a meter by your crosshair that tells you where you're at. It takes 1 second for 10 charge, so the max charge is going to be 10 seconds. The attack range is pretty limited at 15 meters, so you're going to want to stay far away but close at the same time so you can keep up on your charge. Her first ability spawns an orb near the enemy, dealing damage when it's broken. The damage it does is 25% of the target's health, meaning it will do more damage to a tank with 600 health than it will to a hero with 200 health, but it will also be harder to break. Now her shield ability is a cool one. It's very similar to Sigma's from Overwatch if you've ever played that god-awful game, but I digress. You can launch the shield in front of you, letting go of the button whenever you want it to stop. The shield has 500 health and recovers when you call it back. It has a 4-second cooldown after it's destroyed, so you'll be using it quite often. Alright, now for her diamond form. She gains a 30% damage reduction when in this form. Her primary fire turns into a melee, and all of her abilities change to close range abilities. She has one where she smashes the enemy on the ground and turns them around, and another where she kicks and throws the enemy back harder than Megan Thee Stallion. You can combo these two abilities to throw the enemy back into your team and away from theirs in order to get a super easy pick. Diamond form is great for displacing their team and getting up in their faces. Especially with the 30% damage reduction, your healers should have no problem keeping you up. Alright, now for her ultimate, which is crazy good. She uses her high kick abilities to stun foes and also make them walk towards her uncontrollably. Basically mind control. This can be comboed with so many other ultimates, making her super useful in ult-heavy compositions. This can be blocked by shields and bubbles, and you have to have line of sight in order to control them, so you can't do it around a corner. Alright, now that I've pretty much covered all of her main abilities, I'm going to give you some tips you can use while playing her to get more kills, less deaths, and overall more wins. Tip number 1. When using her ultimate, make sure that any shield character has used their shield abilities so they won't be able to stop it. Be sure if it's a Strange that you break his shield and make sure Magneto is on cooldown. It can be a little tough with Emma Frost on the other team because it comes back so quickly. Just do your best to avoid her and she won't have enough time to react before half of her team is already dead. Seriously, this ult is super strong, so if you can combo with Iron Man, Bucky, even a Magneto ult, which can easily be blocked by a shield, can get 3 or more kills if you take control of them. Another tip regarding her ultimate is that you are still killable. Be sure you are in a safe spot before you pop it. There's already been multiple times where I'm in a bad position and I use it thinking my health will somehow regenerate and I'll get 7, 8 kills. It just doesn't. Your team will be so mad if you waste it. This has happened to me numerous times in the past week. It's rough. Just avoid it at all costs. Tip number 3 is since your shield is ranged, you can actually place it behind enemies. Not to block their shots, but to block the healers from healing them. I don't see this used enough, but it can come in clutch in multiple situations. Especially if they aren't paying attention to it and communicating with their healers, they might never even know. They might just blame their healers for being trash. It's a really good strategy, and now that we have a ranged shield character, it's even better because you can just pop it behind them and there's nothing they can do except break it. Tip number 4 is about her beam attack. When you get this thing to 100 charge, you can do some damage. That being said, to get there, you just have to be doing damage to something. Shields, Loki clones, penny mines, these are all things you can easily farm charge off of. My favorite way to get 100 is just to focus the Strange shield until it breaks, then just go for whatever has the biggest hitbox. Another thing to note about charge is it doesn't go away while you're in diamond form. So, if you're at 100 charge when you go into diamond form, you will be at 100 charge when you come out. This can give you some time to throw around some enemies and still have a high charge when you exit diamond form, maybe finishing a couple off. Last but not least, when entering diamond form, you want to make sure you are close enough to the target and they have no movement abilities left. If they dash away from you or you miss your chance, you are literally a sitting duck. All of your abilities are close range, and the only movement you can do is just kick them back. So it really doesn't do much. Also, be sure not to miss your grab, as it will still have to recharge even if you miss it, and it can be pretty easy to miss. Also, make sure you kick as much as possible. The cooldown is really short. I don't see enough people using it very much. If you kick people into walls, it does a ton of damage. Mix that with a couple punches, and any squishy is dead. Look for any close walls you can kick them into in order to get them low, and then you can follow up with a few punches, and boom, they're dead. Alright guys, that's about it for me today. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, comment, all that fun stuff. I've started streaming some Marvel Rivals, so be sure to watch out for that too. And yeah guys, thanks for all the support. It's been Tempo. Peace out.
I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. It's too easy. I can do this with my eyes closed. It's too easy. Too easy. It's too easy. I've been there, done it, seen it. Boy, all that like